Welcome to Roo Sports. And so in this video, in a 4-minute routine, we're gonna be able to make massive strides to fixing our tennis elbow. So that's that nagging pain that we get right here. We might even think we're not tennis players. I heard it's an overuse injury, but I don't even do a lot. Well, there are a lot of things that we do that shorten these muscles that surround this, and that's what the tennis elbow is. It's inflammation at the joint because the surrounding muscles are shortened and they're pulling, and your joint doesn't want to get pulled on all day. So in a 4-minute routine, you can do this at home, you can do it in the office, wherever you are, we're gonna get this done. So the very first thing we're gonna do, for 30 seconds, we're gonna inhibit the muscle. So if we don't have any tools, it's totally fine. Use your other hand, and we're gonna find the knots that are right here in our forearm muscle. So we're gonna actually find the knots. We want it to be tender. That's a good thing. It means we're on the right track and we're gonna be able to get this fixed. We're gonna use our fingers for this, or we can use our thumb or our knuckles. If we have a golf ball at home, we can use a golf ball in order to do this for us too. We can also freeze the water in a Dixie cup. So put it in the freezer and we can use this if this golf ball is a Dixie cup right now. We can also use, if we have access to them and it fits within our budget to get them, is a Theragun. We can use a Theragun to, again, inhibit the same muscles in the forearm. It gets a little bit harder to talk and breathe through these, but breathing is actually very important. So 4 seconds in through the nose and 8 seconds out through the mouth. It's not just to help you relax, but it's actually to help the muscles relax also. So any one of those, we're gonna go ahead and inhibit the muscles like we did. So now 30 seconds, we're gonna go ahead and stretch. So you've probably seen this stretch before. This isn't a very unique stretch, but it is still the best one for getting length out of these muscles here. So what we're doing, and we're gonna do this for the other muscles in the other spots as well, we're now relaxing the muscles because we got the knot out. So if you think of this as a double knotted shoelace, if you pull on the end of it, you get a little bit of length. You're thinking, hey, I got more flexible. But the knot's still in there, and so we haven't fixed the problem before. So what we just did is we got the knots out, and now we're going ahead and pulling on the other, basically the other part of the shoelace and getting the length and the flexibility that we need to get it fixed. So we've done the inhibition for 30 seconds, we've done the lengthening for 30 seconds. We can go ahead and move on to the other side as well. All right, so the next 30 seconds, we gotta do the same thing for our bicep. So our bicep, again, 2 big muscles here that are pulling up on the elbow, causing that inflammation, causing the pain. So we're gonna inhibit them. Again, using our fingertips. We can use our knuckles. We can use our actual fingertips. We can use our thumb. We can use the golf ball. We can use that frozen Dixie cup. Or we can use, again, the Theragun if we need to as well. Again, they're all achieving the same thing. We're inhibiting the muscles, we're getting those knots out. Okay, we've done that for 30 seconds now. Now we're gonna go ahead and do a bicep stretch. So again, we need to have the arm lengthen and extend. And we can do that, again, on a park bench. We can do this at home. We can do this on your desk, at work, anywhere that you can turn and get some length in through here. You can also experiment with turning the thumb down, rotating the shoulder in. Maybe you get a bit more of a stretch here too. Finding that spot where you're getting a nice deep stretch, and again, breathing 4 seconds in through the nose, breathing out 8 seconds through the mouth. It's not just for your brain relaxation, it is helpful for the nervous system and getting the flexibility in your bicep as well. All right, so for this next part, we're going to inhibit and stretch this side of our forearm. So the side that's responsible for moving our wrist up. So again, we're gonna use our fingertips or a golf ball if we have it on a golf course, obviously we do, but we're gonna find the sore spot, the spot that's tender. This does have to be uncomfortable. This is where you're finding the knots. For me, it's right here and this part of the muscle belly. And so we're gonna inhibit this here. There's receptors in the muscles that allow it to relax. It unties the knots for us. And so 30 seconds of inhibition here. You can use a Theragun if you got it, whatever it is. We're just looking to apply that pressure. So now that we've done that for 30 seconds, we can go ahead and do a traditional stretch. This can be your own hand, this can be a desk, this can be a couch if you're at home, whatever it is. We're just looking to get length through these muscles that we just inhibited. We just got the knots out, and now we're gonna go ahead and get that actual flexibility, get that length. So we might be thinking, why do we have tennis elbow? Tennis elbow is the one that's here, golfer's elbow, the one that's here. Why do we have tennis or golfer's elbow? And by the way, the same 4 muscle groups are the ones that are responsible for having these happen. And so the same stretches here are great for both. But we're thinking, why do we have those? We might play either of those sports, maybe we don't. But I want you to take inventory of today, tomorrow, and the rest of the week. How often are your arms short? So when you're at your desk, the worst one is we're here, so this muscle is short, and then our mouse means that we have to pitch our wrist up a little bit. So these muscles are short and these muscles are short. Well, when they're short, they pull on the joint that's close. That's this one. That's where we get tennis and golfer's elbow. When we're on our phone, look, our arms are bent. When we're driving in a car, our arms are bent. When we're eating dinner, our arms are bent. Well, a lot of times our arms are bent, and so these muscles get really short and they're not used to being long. So that when we go out there and we play pickleball and we're extending through the arms, they're used to being short, not extended, and so they can get a little bit inflamed from the usage. So I know this routine is 4 minutes if you do 30 seconds of each side, but if you're getting great results out of this, which I think that you will, go ahead and go through it again. It's okay to add a little bit more to this when it's feeling great and you're getting to it. All right, so the last 30 seconds, we need to inhibit and stretch the triceps. So these are the 3 muscles that attach in the back of our arm. They pull up on our elbow, causing a lot of that same inflammation. So again, we're gonna inhibit it with our fingertips. We can inhibit it with our knuckles. A little bit hard to get your thumb back here, but we can use that golf ball, or we can use a Theragun if we have it. We can actually use the end of our pickleball paddle too. I've done this before I play it on the courts too. Again, finding the spots that are tender. To me, this is where it is. It attaches at the shoulder. This helps a lot for relaxing the muscles of the tricep and helping the inhibit too. So now that we've done this, we can go ahead and get the length out of it too. So we can use, again, our pickleball paddle. We can use a towel if we're at home. We can use a doorway if we're in the office. We're just gonna go ahead and try to get more length out of that tricep by stretching it back as well. So as I breathe through this, my elbow will actually get closer to the back of my head. So if we're very inflexible, we might be here, but it's okay because we're still stretching those same muscles. We've gotten the knot out by inhibiting it with either, again, our self-massage or a golf ball or a Theragun. But now we're just looking for the actual length of the tricep here so that the tricep's healthy and ready to go kick some butt. So if you were not able to follow along right here, that is okay. When you get to a spot that you can do it again later, go ahead and through 4 minutes, so 30 seconds of inhibiting here, top of the forearm. That was with your fingers, golf ball, or some fancy equipment. Then we're stretching afterwards with either a pickleball paddle or just using our own hand. So 30 seconds inhibit, 30 seconds lengthen, 30 seconds inhibit, 30 seconds lengthen. You're catching on to the idea here. Same thing on the bicep, same thing on the tricep. So 4 minutes a day when you first wake up would be great. Before you go play pickleball would be awesome as well. But anytime that you're looking for some massive strides towards getting that tennis level to not be nagging anymore. So thanks again for tuning in to Roo Sports and hopping on in with us. If you enjoyed any of the paddles that you saw in this video, please go to roosports.com and consider purchasing if you find something that you like. These are professional quality paddles at a wallet-friendly price. If you have any questions about your retirement accounts, I actually happen to be a full-time financial advisor with Edward Jones, and I'd be happy to give you a free second opinion on your investments after I understand what's most important to you. So thanks again for tuning in to Roo Sports. Please hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell below. These don't cost you a darn thing. It just lets us know that you like it and you want some more of it, and it's motivating to keep putting these out for you. So thanks again for tuning in to Roo Sports, and next time you see us around, hop on in.